All right, I just came outside to walk the dogs for a minute. I know the lighting's not the best, but that's not what's important. What's important is the message. I'm gonna make this quick, hopefully only a couple minutes. It's about doing what you said you're going to do. It's about when you make a promise to someone else or to yourself, do you break that promise or do you keep that promise? Imagine if someone told you they're gonna do something 10 times, they never did it once. When they tell you at the 11th time, you don't give a fuck anymore. You could care less about what they're saying. That's how it is. So same thing when you tell yourself something 10 times and you fall through 10 times. The 11th time you're trying to tell yourself, guess what? You may not even believe it yourself. But we've all been in that position at least once or twice, others maybe even more. But when you're lying to yourself, that's the biggest, I would say, crutch in your advancement in life. I mean, there are times where you may have to lie to other people or, sugarcoat or, be halfway honest for whatever reason it may be. I'm not telling you how to live your life with other people, but in terms of living your life in means of being true to yourself, that is very important. If you tell yourself you're going to do something today, go out and do it. So if someone asks you what you're doing today, you can say nothing. I'm just doing what I do, handling business. Nothing too crazy, nothing too important. That would be the halfway truth that you may have to tell someone else because you're focused on what you got to do. You may not feel like explaining to everybody what you may be doing that day or what you have planned, but it's about being honest with yourself. If you say you're going to go to the gym today, go to the fucking gym. If you say you're going to go for a walk, a mile walk, 2-mile walk, go and do that. If you say that your goal for this month is to make $10,000, go out and make the fucking $10,000. Go out and do it. Don't look for an excuse. Don't look for oh, well, this is why I couldn't do it. Oh, well, this always goes this way. None of that shit fucking matters. As soon as you say you're going to do something, it's either you do it or you don't. Whether it's to yourself or to someone else, as soon as you say you're going to do something, it's either you do it or you don't. It's either you keep that promise or you break that promise. It's a very simple transactional experience in life. Life is like, hey, what do you want? What do you want to do? Oh, it's this? Okay, perfect. Now what, right? So for anyone, let's use the workout for example. All right, life's like, okay, you want a better body. You want to get in shape. You may not have a gym membership. You may not have a car or a bike to get to the gym, but everybody can work out at home. We have YouTube for workouts. There's yoga on YouTube. There's fucking kickboxing on YouTube. You can get whatever type of workout that you want to get in. And then eventually you'll be to the point where you're doing that and more. You may start a workout channel. Who knows where that may take you? But it's about taking the first step. And what is the first step? Keeping the promise to yourself that you said that you're going to keep. You said you're going to do this, so do it. Be a man of your word. I think that'll be the title of the video. Be a man of your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you make a promise to yourself or to someone else, keep it. Now, I'm not telling you when to be halfway honest or full-blown lie to someone who you may not give a fuck about. I could care less about that. But 129% of the time, when it comes to yourself, you have to fulfill that promise. Myself right now, I'll give you 3 of my promises. There's no porn for the next year. There's no smoking for the next year. There's no drinking for the next year. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's not a oh on this day. Well, this happened. There's none of that. I said it, it's set in stone, it's done. If I say I'm about to make 15K this month, by the end of the year, already be on track for 100K, next year, be on track for 200K plus, that's what's the fuck's gonna happen. It's not like, oh, this happened and this didn't go my way. Who gives a fuck if anything goes my way or doesn't go my way? I said I'm gonna do something. If it's sunny outside and I said I'm about to go walk 10 miles, I ain't say no crazy shit like that, for real. But just use an example. If it's sunny outside, I say I'm gonna walk 10 miles, I'm gonna go outside and walk. If it's raining outside, I'm gonna go and walk 10 miles, I'm gonna go and walk. It doesn't matter based on the conditions. It doesn't matter if you feel like things are going in your favor or not. Are you doing what you said you're gonna do? Are you being honest to yourself? That's all that matters. Like I said, it's a simple transaction in life. What do you want? What are you gonna do to get it? Okay, cool. Now, how is the universe going to hold up its end of the deal if you don't hold up your end of the deal? That don't make no sense. You can't go nowhere and do a half-ass transaction. You can't even get the fast food. They won't even start making your food at a fast food restaurant if you don't pay them first. Think about that. Think about if everything you ever wanted, you had to put the work in before you could even say you wanted it. Like, you got to show up with that equity, with that money, before you could even say you wanted to do something. Like, you saying you want to start a business and you've never even been the best at your job. You've never even been the top dog at your job. You never had your boss want to promote you, yet you want your own business. Where's your work ethic? Because what promises are you making to yourself? Are you saying, I'm going to go into this job and I'm going to be the best employee that there is? Why? Because that's going to make me a better man. Or are you going into the job just on some fucking shit? On some, hey, I'm just living life, going to work. So, today is the day to be intentional with your words. Today is the day to be intentional with the promises that you make to yourself and to other people. Because from here on out, it's time to keep your promises. It's time to uphold your word and your standard and your worth as a man. And what is your worth as a man? Your word, bro. Money can do a lot of things, but your word can do a lot more. I'm pretty sure Drake has connections right now. You see what's going on with Diddy? I'm pretty sure their word is going to take them a lot further than that money can. At the top, everybody got money. It's going to come down to your word. Like, hey, this man said he was going to do this for me this one time. He came through. So if I say I'm going to do this for him, I got to come through for him. It's almost like you can guilt trip people into doing stuff for you just because you're a man of your word. It's almost like you can guilt trip yourself into keeping your word because you're a man of your word. I came outside to walk these dogs for a couple minutes, and I was like, damn, bro, do I got to make this video right now? Can I just wake up at 6 a.m. and make this video? But then I say I'm going to post a video every day. So if I make this video right now and still wake up at 6 a.m., I'm already a video ahead. I made this plan with no pre-recorded videos. We're going a whole year dropping a video every day with no plan of having pre-recorded videos. So everything that you see is going to be me waking up each day and putting this shit in. And what am I going to get out? Exactly what I put in. It's that simple. You know, we got some trades coming tomorrow I'm looking forward to. You know, win or lose tomorrow, that's not going to make or break my day. I know my trading plan. I know my rule set. I'm going to show up to the market. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to keep that promise to myself of staying within my trading plan, staying within my own personal rule book, and that's how the day is going to go. It's not a, oh, well, this looked like a, and I thought that this could, ain't none of that shit, bro. Why? Because, like I said, today is the day. Whenever you hear this message, it's the day to be intentional with your words. It's the day to be intentional with your promises and damn sure not break the promises that you make to yourself. I hope this video isn't too all over the place, but if it is, I really don't give a fuck. Because it's either you can decipher the message or you can't. Bro, I be talking to homeless niggas and crackheads sometimes, you know, because them niggas got the scoop on a lot of shit. You know, and when you just around and you just good in the hood, you feel me? You end up talking to them niggas. And it would never be like I could not learn nothing from nobody. I could always learn something from everybody. Because I can decipher a message, I can decipher a person. But that comes from being true to yourself. That comes from knowing yourself. You can't know anyone else if you don't know yourself. That's just the facts. So that's why a lot of people are confused, or they may be even confused when they see me. You feel me? Because if they don't know themselves, how are they going to know me? If I don't know myself, how could I even be speaking on any of the shit that I'm speaking on right now? I would still be lost in the sauce, not even making this video. Because I was already there, lost in the sauce, not making these videos. But then I had to remember who I was. I had to remember, damn, am I going to keep breaking promises to myself? I remember the only time I was doing YouTube was I'm playing the game. You know, because that's just easy. You know, you're already playing the game, just turn on the stream. But fuck that shit, bro. That's one little baby step. That's something I can always bring back. But right now, I'm too old for the games. You know, I'm 26 right now. Video gaming is cool. You make some money on video games. You have some fun on video games. But I'm too big for that shit right now. I'm too big dog for that shit right now. You feel me? I'm trying to help y'all niggas get on track the same way I was watching videos like this and niggas helped me get on track. So all I'm doing is trying to get back to y'all. And how am I going to do that? By being a man of my word.